Hey, good morning, heavy hitters. So, this is great. I've gotten to get at you guys a couple days. I got it figured out. I believe that it's been the internet problem that hasn't. So, if I use Hotspot, I'm able to download for you. Um, Today, I want to talk about gratitude because I learned a long time ago that if I just get into acceptance of things, that things generally go the way they're supposed to. Not always the way the badge man wants them to go, but they go the way they're supposed to. And so basically, there's a couple ways of doing it. I could either change the situation on something or I can change my mindset towards the situation. I've shared a lot of stuff with you guys, personal stuff about my family and whatnot. And I have two very handsome, young men that are no longer responsible for. They're grown, but and I told you that one of my sons was probably going to be going to the feds. He had ordered some parts for a weapon off of the internet, and shortly behind them followed the FBI or the DEA or one of them federal situations. I don't know who it was for sure. And he was looking at some time. And I went into a lot of fear about that, like I'm not a pup anymore. I was thinking the way the feds break you off, I may never see my son again. Just in a lot of fear about a lot of different situations, And when I quit worrying about it and just let things go the way God would have them go, things worked out, I have a supporter out there, Eminem, who's been very helpful, and the lawyer got his little additional money, and he did some more investigation, and the DA has always wanted to push for this or that, which is always, this or that is never good. They wanted to push for like RICO, weapons charge, gang affiliation, and my son's none of that. He's a hard-working white-collar man, just the opposite of his father. So where he learned that, I don't know, but for whoever taught him that, I'm extremely grateful. I believe he's pretty much self-taught. So he's been going back and forth to court for a while. We believe that he was looking at 5 as a minimum, and he did his report, the probation report with the feds, and they just smutted him up pretty bad. And the judge wasn't having it. The judge was not having it. And so they read the report. They were still asking for their, tremendous amount of time. The judge read the report and came back and said, this kid is pulled through foster care. He's been into a little bit of trouble, a DUI, a petty theft or something, which he does none of that nowadays. He learned his lessons as he went along. He had owned a weapon to protect his family. He lives in a janky part of town. And he has a newborn, he also has my grandson, and he wanted a weapon in the house to protect his family. That right's taken from us once we've been in trouble already. So, after the judge read the report, he just was not having it, man. And he said, you know what, I'm not sentencing this kid to prison, So what he ended up getting was 30 days, time enough to take a shower or two, clean your cell once, and 3 years probation, man. Oh my God, what a relief, And so carrying all that fear around all this time was for no reason. And it goes to do with a lot of us. We carry all this stress around over the outcome of something that we have absolutely no part in. So I found for me that it's best just to pray and let it be as God would have it be, And it generally works out the way it's supposed to. It 100% works out the way it's supposed to. As I said, probably not the way Badger always wants it to go, but it works out the way it's supposed to. And in this situation, I'm eternally grateful that there was a judge out there that could look through some bullshit and took the time to read the case file and say, I'm not sentencing this kid to another day in prison. Oh my, thank you. Talk about a gift. Eminem, you really helped out my family, and for that I'm eternally grateful. And for this channel, I'm eternally grateful. We get to share I see in the comments all these positive things going on, man. And you guys are magical, and it's so exciting to see, the guy with cancer pulling through, no longer on pain meds. Somebody just started their journey, and yesterday was just such an awesome day. I got to go and see a bunch of people that I know, that are in recovery, and just get to see the excitement on their face that they're alive. They're no longer that corpse that was walking around out there. And to be recognized as, hey, that's that guy that helped me. Hey, that's that guy that helped me. You don't have to have a YouTube channel to be that guy to help somebody, and to hear those words out of someone else's mouth instead of, that's that guy that hurt me. That's that guy that hurt me, and having fingers pointed at me, to hear that that's the guy that helped me, man, you guys, can't tell you how gratifying it is. And I can't even tell you that at one time I didn't even understand the word gratitude or happiness or joy or any of that stuff. I didn't, or acceptance. One of the biggest words that we're discussing today is acceptance, and I didn't understand any of that. If it didn't go my way, I was going to figure out how to play chess until it did go my way, make the moves that I needed to make. And being the director of the movie isn't always beneficial, guys. This is a program of attraction, not promotion. So for us to sit here and tell you how great our life is and then fucking turn around and be living a different way is just unacceptable, So my head's still a little cloudy because the holidays are here, and I'm trying to do the grind, and I'm trying to do the new relationship, and I'm sure I'm not the only one out there that's doing all this. People should recognize that the holidays are meant to bring us together, and what they generally do is they push us apart because we have the family fights and this and that. So my suggestion to you this year is, don't be part of the nonsense at the home. Be part of the solution. Be a heavy hitter. When you see the same old fights going on over the same old shit that happened 15 years ago at Thanksgiving or Bob's birthday or whatever, and you hear the complaints coming up, be part of the solution. Be somebody that your family could look at and go, wow, he's turning his shit around, man. You'll understand what I'm saying, and it may just be a twinge of a quick feeling of how that felt nice, but that twinge starts to grow, and it's so worth it, you guys. I've written some stuff down because I'm laying out some stuff to bring you guys some solid content. Or January is going to be a new year, and I tell you guys all the time, respect me for the changes I made, not for the shit I've done in my past. And I would like to see that happen for you. A lot of us that are watching this channel are the black sheep of the family, and to start getting recognized as, hey, he's a pleasure to have around today. It's really nice stuff, and it comes slowly, and it comes very slowly, so you may as well get started with it now. The sooner you get started with it, the sooner you can start reaping the benefits. So, and here's another little saying that I like. Just because I disagree with you does not mean that I hate you. It means that we need to relearn that in society. We do need to relearn that, because just because I live different than somebody else doesn't mean I have to hate that person. These are rules that we get to live by out here. Inside, there is no choice. You're going to hate them, even though you're own people, you may hate them just as much, but you sure have to stand by them and support the bullshit that you don't believe in because of your situation. Out here we have free reign to think and feel and act as we want. So to think, feel, and act in a proper fashion, a lot of us didn't know how to do that. A lot of us have to keep picking ourselves up and dusting ourselves off and pushing forward, and especially when you have family, children, like you teach your children how to act by how you act. If you're going crazy in traffic, which I might be with you on that one, then that's what they're going to learn. If you treat your woman bad or talk bad in front of her, in front of the kids, they're learning that too. It's up to us to be the change that we want in the world. And I never really got that. I wanted to blame everybody else. Well, how come they aren't? How come he's not? Man, I need to be the one and just worry about me staying in my lane. You know, like I was saying, gratitude at this time of year is enjoying that the family is around. You know, not going, oh God, we got to see Cousin Bob and he's going to be there. And man, just welcome Cousin Bob as if it's the first day you met him. You know, keep in mind, you wouldn't treat a sick friend that way, and most people out there are still just sick. So, like I said, I'm laying out some good format for you. I got my boy Twin. He's going to come on and do an interview. So, and me and Twin are pretty solid, you know, and he's a brother. You know, we were in Tarzana Treatment Center together, and I found him passed out in the bathroom, on the bathroom floor, and I picked this man up and carried him to his bed. And ever since then, for eternal gratitude from this dude, you know what I mean? Like, he yesterday, like, Badger, can I bust a photo with you? Because I'd like to show him down in South Central how, you know, how I choose to live when I get to the option of hugging who I want or standing by whoever I want. And it meant a lot for him, for me, for him to ask to take that picture. And I was like, my boy, I'd be proud to take a picture with you. He goes, you don't even realize that you were part of my change and my journey, and I appreciate that. And so I asked him, well, would you be willing to come on and do a video? And he said, absolutely. I'm in recovery. You know, he's got a sad story. His name's Twin, but he's out here by himself today. That's all I can tell you for now. I'm going to keep this short. I just wanted to let you know my son's not going to prison, man. Oh, my God. I'm so grateful. And I appreciate all you tribe members' support on this. I do. I appreciate it immensely. Me and my girl, we're getting along because I'm leaving some of my old behaviors. I'm retraining myself to not lie in a scary situation. I have to train myself, retrain myself, and I don't want to bring old relationship problems into a new relationship. And it's training. Every day life is growth, man. Life is growth. We either get to sit in it and be miserable, or we get to challenge ourselves each and every day. I'm going to keep this short. I appreciate you guys. Wait till you see what's coming in January. So I released some videos on some of the type of violence that occurs in LA County. We'll just leave it at that. You know, on Patreon. As those of you that have seen it, you know that can't go on standard channels. So, listen, some people want it to happen, some people need it to happen, but heavy hitters make it happen. Nothing but love and respect, and I know you're going to love all the stuff that's coming in January. Thank you for bearing with me. Got a little stomach flu going on right now, but probably all the pastries I've been eating during this time of year. Hey, guys, be who you want to be. You know, and let that show to your family, to your children, to your old lady, that we're a work in progress, all right? So I'm going to get back upstairs. I just wanted to step out, say good morning. I appreciate y'all. Hang in there. I got some solid stuff coming for you. Nothing but love and respect shot your way. Enjoy your day, tribe.